Hey, it's Eric from Shopify, and in today's video, I'm going to go through my top 10 unique products for print on demand. And these products are going to be a little bit different than what you're used to seeing. I think a lot of you go straight to t-shirts, which I think is kind of a mistake, especially if you're selling on Etsy and selling on your own store, because the more unique your product is, the less competition you're going to have and the more you can charge for your product. So you're going to have a higher profit margin. You're going to be able to get up to, the top of the hill, I guess, if you want to say that, in your niche, if you are creating more unique products than everybody else is selling. Basically, if you go to Etsy right now and search for, funny dog t-shirt, there's going to be hundreds of thousands of people that are selling that. But if you search for custom dog acrylic block, then you're going to have a lot less competition. You'll be able to price your products at a premium price. You could even do some customization if you wanted to. Anyway, that is not the point of this video. The point of this video is just to show you some cool products that you can actually promote with print on demand, and one of them is the acrylic blocks. These are just basically blocks with a photo on it that can sit on a desk or on an end table or wherever you want inside your house. They might be able to be hung up, I'm not sure, but they come in different sizes. The starting cost, this is through Guten, so the starting cost is $17, which is quite high, and the shipping cost is $11. So these are pricey stuff, but if you these are acrylic, so your photos are going to be they're really going to look really cool in the acrylic blocks. So this is something you can look into. I'm going to go through and show you some stores that are doing well with a few of these products, specifically on Etsy, because that way we can actually see the number of sales that they have and the amount of time that they've been selling. So the next one is actually puzzles, and this is from Guten too. I'm sure a lot of people do print on demand puzzles at other print providers, but puzzles is something that I've actually been thinking about with one of my stores. So what I want to do is basically create custom puzzles for people in my niche. So it's going to be pretty cool to see if that works out or not. Ideally, I think if you're selling on Etsy, you can actually create a puzzles store. So you just sell puzzles, and then every category is a separate niche. So if you wanted to sell dog puzzles, cat puzzles, if people want to buy elephant type puzzles or really hard puzzles that you can't even finish because they're so hard, or really easy ones for kids and stuff like that, you could also customize this as a unique product or a personalized product. So people could send you their own photos, or you can put some sort of name on a photo and then customize that name. There's lots of ways you can go about it, but it's relatively cheap cost at a relatively cheap shipping cost. And let's take a look at some of the puzzles that actually sell well on Etsy. So I just searched for puzzles, and obviously they're going to have a few bestsellers up here. We have a really colorful, intricate puzzle, which is what I just talked about, like really hard puzzles. And you can actually create this. You can have someone create an image, a bunch of different images. This one is intricate. It's stained glass looking. So this is going to be really easy for someone to create, especially a designer, because it's literally just copying and pasting some sort of pattern. But you don't have to do these intricate puzzles, obviously, but they're selling it for $40. And I'm guessing it doesn't say free shipping on here, so I'm guessing they charge for shipping, which is probably going to be similar to what this is. I'm guessing it's around $6 to $8 to ship it. And let's check out kind of so this is 19 by 26, 1,000 pieces. So let me go and see. Okay, so Guten only has a 10 by 14. Let's go to product options. So size is only 10 by 14. Obviously, you're going to have to find a provider that has larger puzzles, and I'm sure a lot of other providers do. But let's go and see how many say it. This has 17,000 views. And it was created in March of this year, of 2020. If you're watching this at a different year, hello from the past. So your typical conversion rate on an Etsy store, depending on the price of the product and all that, is going to be about 3%. I've seen stores as high as 7% before, and 5% is really good. So we're just going to go with 3%. So 17,020, that's how many views this particular product had at a 3% times $40 price. This one product has made made over $20,000 in sales since March of this year. And as I'm recording this, it is the end of September. So March, April, May, June, July, August, September, that's 6 months. So we divide that by 6, math. It's made $3,400 in sales for the last month. So, I mean, even if they have a 30 or 40% profit margin, I think that's a pretty good deal for one product that has just been uploaded not too long ago. Now, I do want to say if this is real, this may not be real. I have no idea what app this is, but if this is correct, then they're doing pretty well with this. And it seems like they are doing pretty well because someone on August reviewed it, June reviewed it, and this is all from this one product. So make sure to look into puzzles. Puzzles are pretty cool. One thing I do like is wall art and canvas art and stuff like that, because there's so many possibilities that you can do with canvas art, and people buy art all the time, and there's a lot less competition. I think that canvas art is something that people overlook when they're just starting in their print-on-demand business. So if you wanted to get into it, I would definitely look into creating, if you want to sell on Etsy, creating a wall art store, having a bunch of different niches as categories, and creating some really, really unique products. And the cool thing about canvas art is that it doesn't have to be complicated art. And let me show you what I mean by that. So I'm on Etsy and I search for wall art for living room, and this is what it comes up with. As you can see, there's a ton of bestsellers here. These are 2 bestsellers. This is a wood framed home artwork. I don't know what that is, like a field or something. But look at this one. This one is simply text. It just says family, a little bit of crazy, loud, and love. So, I mean, this is a 3 thing set that they sell for, oh, this is a digital download. Even better. I mean, literally, this is digital, so they just download it and the people print it. For $12, for less than $12, it was created. This is way over a year ago, but it's got 104,000 views. So most likely they've sold about 5,000 of these downloads. But if you wanted to create a physical version of this, you could definitely do that. Obviously, just don't steal this, but it's just text. So it's nothing too crazy as far as the design goes. So this wouldn't cost that much money to get made by a designer. All right, the next one is probably something that you haven't seen before, and it's skateboard wall art. Now, this is very unique, so it's going to be very niche to a certain type of person, I guess. I'm guessing it's going to skew a little younger, but if your niche is right for this, then having some skateboard artwork on the wall is definitely something you should look into. It's super unique. I'm guessing on Etsy you could do really well with it because there's probably not that many sellers. So I just searched skateboard art on Etsy and it came up with less than 12,000 results. Now that should tell you something, because if you type in funny t-shirt, and this isn't just saying t-shirt, this is just funny t-shirts, there's over 800,000 results. So those are, you're competing with 800,000 other people. But if you just go for the skateboard art, you're only competing with 12,000 people. So that's how I see it. And skateboard wall art is just a unique product, and you can sell it for a relatively high cost. Another thing is watches. Now watches are cool because you can actually put your own design inside the watch. And by the way, the skateboard and the rest of the products I'm going to show you is through WC Fulfillment. I don't know if they have a integration with Etsy, but they do integrate with Shopify, and they have your own custom watches. So you can do the wood watches, you can do black watches, rose gold, you have silver. You have a lot of different options when it comes to watches, and people actually spend a lot more money on watches than you think. If they really like the design that you put on your watch, you can definitely sell these for a premium price. So they do offer engraving and without engraving, which is pretty cool. You could actually offer engraving, so personalization on the watches as well. So without engraving, it's a $20 cost, and then it's a $5 cost to ship it. You could easily sell these products for double that, if not triple that. So the profit margin on these is going to be pretty high. So make sure to check out watches. And the last one I want to show you is the hooded blanket. You've probably seen this one before, but It's just such a unique product, and I think it's still a good product to sell in 2020, especially once we go into the winter months. This is going to be a good product to sell. So the cost for the large one is $40. The cost for the youth one is $38. So the price for WC Fulfillment at least is a little high. If you wanted to shop around a little bit, I would definitely do that. But they do offer free shipping, so it's $40, so you could probably sell a blanket for around $50 or $60 and make a little bit of profit. But again, I would definitely shop around for some different prices. But hooded blankets are definitely a cool product to sell. All right, hey, thanks for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification if you want to get notified when I post new videos. Also, if you didn't take my free print on demand course, you can do that. The link is in the description. We'll see you in the next video.